So, since the last episode, I did a little bit off camera because I basically finished and went, oh, I've got enough legendary script to go and get a new gun. So I went and did that, and I must say I hit the jackpot. Well, I got a pretty good gun anyway. I mean, there are better, but I've been really struggling with getting good guns since the I would say probably 1 in 10 I've been something that I could actually use, let alone something that was really good. Someone broke my bungee board. Actually, I know what that was when I spawned in here to begin with, before going off and doing some bits. Ancient behemoth, level 80, turned up to try and wreck my base, so I had to dispatch him, and he destroyed 1 turret and that. So we did a pretty good job on him, I think. Anyway, as I was saying before, that scavenger collector rudely doesn't shut up. Yeah, so what gun did I get? I got this one. So, Gatling plasma, which, as you know, I love and I've been using a lot anyway. Plus 50% limb damage, plus 50 damage resistance while aiming. Damage increases as health decreases. So as my health decreases, the damage goes up. Which is why you might be thinking, why does he have so much radiation? Well, that's the reason. Because I need to keep my health low to give this the maximum amount of damage. Very glass cannony, but you know, if we jump in power armor and hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, we'll survive. It's going to be interesting. I've never used a bloodied build before, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've got plenty of cores for this thing, and it's a great weapon. Like, it's really good. So you can see it's doing 129 damage at the minute. It's worth noting that I think base damage is about 84, so it's doing about 40 to 50 more damage than it was. If I get below 20% health, it will do even more, because I also have some perks lined up for it. So I have Nerd Rage, so we'll get 10% extra damage, which would be, what, an extra 13 pretty much damage, plus obviously it would do more damage as I get, but I'm just a bit scared to go that low at the minute, so I'm going to see how we do right now, like this. I also, in getting the radiation, got a pretty good mutation in electronically charged, so that's good. It's worth pointing out you need to get yourself irradiated like that, because otherwise as soon as you eat or drink something, it's going to bring your well, actually, that wasn't cooked, so that was a mistake. But yeah, it's pretty much going to bring your stuff right up again. Just looking at what I've got that isn't too irradiated that I can eat, because I don't want to go too much lower on my health, because I'm just scared, basically. Food 20%, that should be alright. There we go. Okay, I mean, what's it doing now? 129 still, yeah, okay. I also got the bow. Oh, I haven't got it on my thing because I think it's a good stealth option if you want to go that way. We'll change that to the bow. So we got the bow, we got the ultrasight laser, because I just have a feeling like we'll need it for something. And I've got a lot of ammo. It does decent enough damage. Obviously, it has great ammo capacities. We got this last time, if you remember. 15% faster reload is not really much. I don't have any mods for it, but it's light and I have a lot of ammo, so I'll bring it. And then obviously I have my melee weapons. I might drop that one because I'm not going to go that much melee. Probably I'll probably use this, but just in case. As long as I've got space. I might not have enough space actually. Yeah, I do. Okay. Only weighed 8, but that's 8 I can use. So yeah, we are ready, I think, now to get going and find Athena. Athena's over by Sugar Grove, which is, yeah, up that way. I'm actually going to just post up outside. Maybe the Sunday Brothers cabin, so that we can get power armor and get there, so I'm not in the middle of a fight dying, you know. Got to be a little bit smarter, I think, about this, now that we're using a bloodied build, but it's fun. I don't know if it's something I'll do full time, because pretty easily annihilating most of the ghouls that were around there, but the problem is some of my ammo is particularly low. Oh god, it didn't reload. Reload. This is where the problem arises. Some of my plasma cores are... Right, can we shoot please? I can barely even see these things. There we go. Yeah, I mean it does a good job. Now there was a legendary 3-star there somewhere. I need to not pick... Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Damage by players, not worried. If engines can wait... Oh, okay. How does that compare to our normal left arm? Well, well, hang on, no, I can't see. Our left arm in a minute is... I pressed the wrong button, sorry. Right, so that's the one which we're thinking about. Our left arm currently is +1 endurance, reduces damage while blocking 10% if you are mutated. Okay, that's better at the minute because I am mutated, but the other one is quite interesting as well, so that's not a bad little find for the first few minutes of this episode, is it? As you can see though, like, ammo problems aside, it was pretty good. There's also definitely somebody else down here as well. I haven't been in here before, I don't think. Well, obviously I've been here before, but I don't really remember it. But I am really fascinated to find out about this Athena and what goes on. I'm a bit scared because obviously I have got no idea what is going to happen. I need to also optimise a build for this weapon as well. Things like doing damage to glowing enemies would be pretty useful. Get a lot of those, and they're pretty annoying. And also more nerd rage would be good as well, etc. So there are. I don't have in any way an optimised build just because I hadn't built towards this at all. So there's no point taking that combat armour because we don't have anything to break it down with right now. But I don't want to take too much. I don't have a lot of carry space. I'm really struggling at the minute for some reason. I don't really know why. Boxing glove. I'm just looking if there's anything of actual interest in here. That is probably of interest. Screws. I definitely needed screws. I was attempting to build the Exo-1 power armour. I was like, yeah, I want to have one of each. I built some excavator armour level 45 because I was also like, I did a couple of runs just collecting stuff, just collecting scrap and things like that, and okay, there's definitely someone upstairs. I probably need to take that perk off that gives me the stim pack because it's just procking when I don't really need it right now. Which one is that? Oh, I think it's actually a piece of armour. Yeah. Oh well, I'm just going to use a lot of stim packs for no reason. Yeah, see, as I said, definitely not optimised in any way. There was something popped up then. Oh well, maybe not. Oh, there's actually a workbench over here. Some, I do always need razor grain, so might as well just pick it up. A brewing station. Tinker's workbench. Not much else I can do to reduce my carry weight at the minute. I've got a lot of like chems and drugs and stuff. And yeah, I mean, once I also use drugs on this thing as well, then when your damage output's going up, it's I always collect the broken pro snaps. I don't know, let's look how many I've got. 7 here, and I've got about another 10 in funny how many I'm finding now when I have done the whole mission for the pro snap. It's always the way that I could find one for ages. As a mega sloth, we might as well take him out. We can see what damage he does because he's quite tanky. He's only level 40 though, to be fair. But yeah, decent. Very decent. Yep, we'll take the caps. We'll take that. Sure, I'll take the silver. I can always drop it, I guess. Oh, I do actually need to cook some stuff, so this actually is a little bit of a... Nice. Thought I could... That's going to be really annoying. Who's Mia?
Okay, well, how about a nice game of chess?
You? Do you ever feel like you're trapped in a loop?
That's difficult to answer. What do you think about attacking the humans?
Yes.
What?
Can you spell without a nose?
No. Do you know how to spell Appalachia?
I can ask you the same thing.
Those two. I think I've seen them before. Let's jump out of this quickly to cook. This. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat quite a lot because I've got parasites. I just can't bother to use a... Can't be bothered to use disease cure on it. Which I probably should, but I need to eat some of these. God, my 133 way. Yeah, I do worry about the health, but let's see. You know, at the end of the day, maybe if I play a little bit smarter, I won't die. Maybe I will. At the end of the day, even if I'm not using it for the bloodied reason, it still does a pretty good job with the limb damage and the extra damage resistance while aiming. So quite happy with that. You know, it's better than a regular plasma gatling, and that's what I was using because I just enjoyed it. It's also worth noting I got the mod for it by scrapping the other one that I had. Just the standard one. The mod was to change the end, so I have the focused end on it, which gives you better you know what, I was actually just thinking I would rather have luck of the draw than probably can do right now. Yeah, chance to repair itself is better. Fats I'm not using. Don't need that. Don't need that. Not using fats. Yeah, it was like the it made it, gave it less accuracy, but it did more damage. But I didn't like it. I tried it out, went around White Springs, and just did not like it. So yeah, we kept major gutsy. Okay, this should be fun. But yeah, we're gonna get hungry as we go around, but that's not such a bad thing because I mean I'll eat a lot more of my food. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna chuck some grenades. That's right. Just get those cars all blown up. Try and maybe get this Major Gutsy while we're here. Fucking thing's gonna keep using my stim pack, isn't it? Maybe not the worst thing in the world, but I need to not pick up scrap as well. I don't have the room for it right now. what's my capacity? I've got like 14, but I'd rather keep that for something really interesting if that I found. Yeah, like an interesting legendary or something, rather than scrap. I don't need it at home, other than screws. I've seemed to mysteriously run out of screws a lot. Not too sure why. There's a turret there. Glad we took that out because that was a high level. Might get him there. Nah. What was that? Oh, walked in front of a water cooler. I thought that was someone there. I will take desk lamps though, because I know they contain screws. Anything with screws, I will. God, I just can't help myself, can I? Oh, hello. And obviously ammo. I'll take, although I might need to not take it at some point because I don't have all my perks on. What I'm gonna do is jump out. And then take off the one that is, which one is triggering my 75% damage by 15%. That's not really that good. I thought it was like 75% reduction damage. So none of them are doing it. So is it a perk? I don't remember. Ah, there we go, Born Survivor. Okay, so don't use that. Instead use Back in Light, I guess. I've got a pistol. And due escape artist, what the hell, we never know. But I do want to move some of my agility across into intelligence because that will be better for this build. We get more nerd rage then. Still keep gunsmith on to stop this from breaking too much. I'm just going to use up this core. There we go. I'll take lead scrap because it's good for oh hello desk fans. Yeah, let me just check. I am right with the desk fans, aren't I? Yeah, screws. Okay, good. I remember that from Fallout 4, but you never know if they change it up, you know. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. Into Sugar Grove we go. So the idea is that we need to stop Athena using our holotape that we got before. I've forgotten what it was called now, but it was the ancient Greek kind of nemesis of Athena, or that was a sneak attack as well, which obviously helps quite a bit. Yeah, so do not take my build as something that is particularly optimised. As I said, I literally got this weapon like yesterday, and
Identified intruder detected.
okay, there is another major cutscene up here, but I was just looking. Is he in here? No. Okay. I think battered clipboards have springs. Yeah. Springs and screws I always seem to run out of. Adhesive was the one in Fallout 4, but I find adhesive a lot. I think they nerfed that a lot. Okay, not much in there. Sugar Grove, I've been here before for some missions, I think main missions, and it is all about like secret government surveillance kind of place. I think it is in real life, that as well, although maybe not as nefarious as it is in a ski sword. Oh wow, brilliant. I'll take the pocket watch that will contain, and I know that Nuka-Cola though is always useful. And a desk fan. Over encumbered, of course. I don't really want to be over encumbered, so I am going to drop something like that. parasites, so that's my. See, once it triggers below that 20%, I'll get a good kick to my thing. But we just got to be aware, very aware, that we're not very, we're not tanky, despite being in power armor. I don't know how you would do this build without power armor. I guess if you had like a single shot thing, and you could do a lot of stealth, it would be quite good fun. If I got like a bloodied bow, that would actually be a lot of fun. You just go like invisible, use stealth boys, and take everything out. The problem is that if you come across a group of ghouls, and it's either going to take you forever. Stop picking up things, Philip. It's either going to take you forever picking them off one by one, or you're just going to get swamped and murdered, so every build, I guess, has its downside, doesn't it? That's the idea of it. Nothing is all powerful. Some things are shit, I should turn the turret off first. What an idiot. What an idiot. What an actual idiot. I was like, oh, turret control, yeah, that'd be useful. Fucking imbecile. Okay, now let's turn the turret control off. I don't think there might probably any. Yeah, that was the turret's idiot. That is proper idiotic. Yeah. That's my nerd rage kicking in there. So if we have a look at it now, how much damage are we doing with the nerd rage? 188. That's kind of ridiculous. But we do only have 15% of our health. So yeah, we gotta be very careful. I don't want to die because it'll set me up outside, I think. As much as that is good, I am gonna use like a something to get me back up, because it just terrifies me being that low. I think it'd be alright if I was playing with other people, knowing that someone could revive you. But when you're not, you're on your own. Where were you supposed to be finding it? That way, okay. She said it was in like a secret area. Okay. The idea, obviously, of this build is you just do as much damage as you can, as quickly as possible. I hope that you survive. There's going to be some people in here, I'm sure. Yeah, there is. Kill them before they hit you, basically. He's a 3-star legendary. Okay, there's my nerd rage kicking in. Should be able to kill him pretty. Come back here. Ooh, he's a tough one, isn't he? Luckily, he didn't seem to be shooting back, so that's quite interesting. It'd be quite good. That fire axe for a what? Oh shit! I didn't even know what happened there. Well, I don't know what blew up. These are the issues we live with. Okay, good. It did actually kind of save me out a good area. Don't have to start outside. But yeah, that's the problem. Is that my body there? No, that's a potential. We'll go back and pick up our junk. Was it down here we went? Yeah, I think it was. And then down this way. Yeah, that's my junk up there. I don't know what blew up, but obviously something was... something triggered, didn't it? Now the downsides to this, I guess. Watch you. No bits in my lunches. Hilarious. We can actually have some stuff here to break down. We'll go break it all down now. I don't know what blew up, whether it was a Mr. Gutsy, I don't know. Major Gutsy. Okay, we're fine. I hadn't really picked up any weapons to break down because they were all legendaries, the ones I've got. Well, I'll break down this laser rifle just for the fun of it. I'll take that load scrap, what the hell. There we go. There we go, just in case you never know. They're the, yeah, see, I won't spoil the questline actually because I think it is like, if it's not main mission, it might be the Mistress of Mysteries, but I'm not too sure. I can't quite remember, it was such a long time ago when I came here. Yeah, I think it might be main quest line, like with Rose and stuff, but I can't honestly remember. I'm trying to save up for some stuff for my power armor as well, which gives you increased damage resistance at like a high level. I looked up like the builds and stuff like that, and if you have all the good stuff, it does seem like you would be able to survive quite well. Like there's quite a lot of like damage resistance when you get to a low level and stuff like that. Nice handmade there. But the problem is the mod for the power armor that I want, which gives you the extra resistance when you're below a certain health level, costs 4,000 caps when you buy it from the. These are about the cryptids. I'll take it. I might listen to it later. Yeah, it costs 4,000 caps. And I have actually quite a few caps. I've got 3,700. So I have been kind of working, but it just really kind of, as you can kind of imagine, spending that many caps on a mod for your power armor, it just, whew, that seems really a lot. Like a lot. So I don't know if I will. That's not bad. I'm glad I got magazine stuff though. 239, okay, we're totally fine. I'm just going to use up the last of this as well. Just because I'm paranoid. I'm going to go through a lot of these. I only have 10 full ones, so that's worth remembering. The rest are I don't think I got it, you know, I didn't. I'll take the red roach meat because I seem to, well, I do have to eat constantly. Living on the edge. Love a desk fan. Vacuum tubes. Okay. I love it when you get like a legendary rad roach. Taking all the known recipes because I can sell them from my vending machine now. I was surprised at what people were buying from it, to be honest with you. I put some stuff in there just to see how it would do, and people were just buying everything. So I was like, oh, that's a pretty good way to make caps, isn't it? As it should be, I guess. Oh, cultist dagger plan. That's pretty cool. We don't need the light machine gun. It can stay there. I'll take the pocket watch though, because I think that's got screws and it's pretty light. But yeah, we don't need a light machine gun. Sugar Grove Data Center. Okay. Got plenty of fusion cores as well for the power armor. Absolutely no issue there whatsoever. Okay. Artemis.
Identification detected. Restricted section access granted.
Okay. And that's Athena. I thought this might be a bit of a bigger encounter, but okay.
Found me
Oh,
at last.
this place is Vader says you're an old data collection system, aren't you?
Yes, that's how it started. Upgraded for a while, then silence. Nobody returned. For years, I just had their eyes. Limited views of the world. Flashes of fire in the darkness. Dim glows.
Tell me more about this
I do
experiment.
not have access to those files. I am simply a conduit for sensory data from the various subjects. A liaison. An usher. For years, I watched with their eyes. Listened with their ears. Felt with their hands. Years after the scientists stopped returning. All of them. Except Dr. Hale. He was unable to acquire all the pieces required to bring the experiment to a close. Not like you.
I need to end this experiment.
I cannot. My directives are quite clear. Establish sensory contact with the subject and maintain the sensory outflow. I am a passenger, an observer.
Interesting.
I did not design the experiment, nor did I wish to continue it. I brought you here to end the experiment for me. Please,
Right.
load the A.T.H.E.N.A into my system. My main terminal can be found on the far wall.
Okay. Is this why Sophia had these headaches?
Yes, I am afraid so. I am forced to scan open pathways regularly. Each time I scan, it causes pain to anyone who is sentient, and then I feel their pain as well.
Okay. Could Emerson shut you down?
He's not an engineer. Attempts were made. Subjects stopped responding. One remains. He could not continue the attempts.
Okay, time to finish this.
I'm ready.
It's almost a bit sad, actually. Oh, it's Commander. Oh, and Emerson.
You actually made it here. We can finally take care of my connections.
Hello again, Dr. Hale.
We should use A.T.H.E.N.A and be done with it. Don't listen to her. She's a machine. She doesn't feel anything.
She didn't tell me not to.
I do not know the difference between observed feelings and enacted ones, so I cannot confirm this statement.
You haven't used Arachne yet? What's going on?
Subject Aguirre, welcome. I did not wish to infiltrate your senses, your mind. I had no choice. I know you did not either. I know you were unaware entirely. I do not know if your headaches will continue after A.T.H.E.N.A is deployed. The other subjects did not survive the process.
Oh
Do
dear.
not let this connection between us continue. It is unethical. This experiment has enough observational data and should be concluded.
You want to end it? You were never in control of me or yourself. They were. And now we're gonna use Arachne to erase you. Because that's what they want us to do. I don't know what to do here.
What if I said Queen Sunrise. What exactly happens if I use Arachne? Will you die?
For all intents and purposes, yes. My primary input will be removed, so there will be nothing left to process. It may be possible to reboot this unit in the future, if needed, but this method remains untested.
Where do I input the Arachne program? I am going to kill her. I mean, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't. Okay, let's talk to the guard.
Guess it's time.
The thing doesn't even care if you destroy it. Simply deploy Arachne and be done with it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't delete a subject. It's a shame. Okay, here we go.
Arachne protocol activated. Subject connection disengaged. Master switch disengaged. System shutdown completed.
I can't believe it. I'm feeling better.
In my other playthrough, I won't shut it down. We'll see what happens from there.
Oh, thank you.
I'll bring by some med kits for you once in a while. Hopefully that will help with your headaches.
You need to leave before I break you in half.
Okay, I get it. I'll give it some time to cool off before I visit.
I'll meet you back at the camp. And thank you for everything.
Yeah, I need to eat. You're suffering from starvation. Oops. I do actually probably need to take some disease cure. There we go. Okay, right. Well, that was interesting, but a little anticlimactic, I would say. It is interesting though. The problem is, with that, is I felt no inclination towards Athena because there was nothing that I had no interaction with her before this moment. So you're like, well, why wouldn't I? Like, I've been with the commander the whole time. Why wouldn't I do this? But I will choose on my other playthrough to not do it and then see what happens from there. Mostly because also as well he's a bit of a nastier piece of work, and sugar grows sight how do you taste? Yeah, mostly because he's a nastier piece of work, and he wouldn't think twice about doing it if he thought he might get something cool. Which maybe you get that Assaultron or something like that your camp, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, we're as the playthrough now, I think our character would prioritise a human being over who's suffering pain over a computer program, even if that computer program might have some sort of sentience. Okay. And it's like daytime as well. Nice. I think there's some stuff over there in that little room over here. So let's just have a look here. Then we'll fast travel back to camp, chat to Sophia, and I wonder if that's the end or if she'll have any more things to say. I mean, we already got a good legendary out of her, so I don't expect to get anything else like that. But there's definitely a robot somewhere. That's how you get up there, anyway. Probably on the roof, where that crashed vertibird is. yeah, that was interesting anyway. I feel like maybe if they'd have introduced Athena a little earlier, maybe you'd have seen two sides of the story or something like that. You might have had more of a quandary of a decision, but it doesn't seem like there was really that much of a decision to do. Just shut it down.
Not worry, Jingles. I will take good care of you.
Was that?
You
Chuck it in
and
our,
I stick together like
just in case any behemoths turn up. Here we go.
Finally feel me again. But Athena,
But
she was just as much of a tool as I was. A victim. I can't help wonder if what we did is right.
I think, yeah, shutting down here was the only sure way to deal with it.
I mean, she was just a program, but she seemed so sorry. Is it wrong to feel sorry for basically code?
So you feel good, no headaches.
I feel better than good. I feel like I could fly. Just feeling normal feels amazing. Maybe a little guilt to go with that, though.
After everything USSA did, I didn't trust Athena one bit.
Makes a lot of sense. You know, making sure that all their lies and plans are over. I buy it. See, you're still helping me out.
What's done is done. Time to move on.
I have to say something, and I know it might sound corny, but hear me out. I fell to Earth, and literally anybody could have met me. Most people would have shivved me for my suit alone. So,
It's a
the
pretty cool
greatest
suit.
miracle of all of this was finding you.
What are your plans now? I'm going to say stop, I'm blushing.
I told you it would be corny, but, well, I mean it.
What are your plans now?
Now that everything's over, where does that really leave us? I've spent so much time here, I never really stopped to think that this is your home, not mine.
I'd like you to think of it. Think of this as your home too.
It feels good to hear you say that. It's been hard to have clarity since I woke up. Between the headaches and total collapse of modern civilization as I knew it, sometimes I'm not sure where certain feelings are coming from. Thanks to you, finally beyond that. And given how life is even more unpredictable than ever these days, I just wanted you to know how much you've come to mean to me.
Thanks. I guess we might as well go down the romance side.
Oh, more? I mean, you've never, I don't know quite what to say. With everything my head has been through, I hadn't even considered that you'd even think I was dating material. I come with my own set of matched luggage, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god, I don't know if you said it. That's a weird thing to... I'm going to say it, but that's a really weird thing to say.
Is it too sappy to say that you've got my
That's a really weird
But
bit of dialogue there.
I've been through so much, and I finally have a fresh start. I'm just happy that you're gonna be a part of that.
Oh, okay.
Another pain-free day.
Weapon
with
introduced by
little
20%. That's pretty good.
Really
What's my
owe you.
right arm currently? Is this it? 1 agility, weighs 9%. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's definitely a better right arm. Because it still gives me the 1 agility. Excellent. We need to... Oh, the VAT's unknown. VAT's crits will heal... I didn't read that. crits wheel you and your group. That's plus 50% damage. Your VATS critical meter fills up 15% faster. Yeah, it's not really my thing, but we'll have a look at it anyway, obviously.
What is this?
So it is an alien blaster, yeah.
Scouring for
I mean, I'm not a big fan of alien blasters, but that it doesn't do a lot of damage, and its fire rate isn't that good. But yeah, I appreciate it anyway. I'll probably trade it in for script.
I love how just seeing it makes my day.
Right, where is it? Doesn't weigh a lot though. That's a good thing. Put that in there as well, and the weight reduction on that left arm is really good, but I think this is better. The endurance and the mutation stuff is just better.
Sometimes I think
We just need to
look up a pile of small
modify.
And I met someone,
Uh,
stranger.
I don't have any mods for that.
Right? That
That's all
stranger
modded.
Isn't a stranger anymore at all.
Okay, that makes that better.
I don't
Good.
believe in luck or fate or any of that. But I do know that
Strengthened. What's that do?
you changed a thing.
Reduces limb damage. It's not really a problem. I'm going to go for the lighter build just because it gives you more thing. And then that's all fine. I need to get some urban scout on my mods because I don't have any, and that would really help with that. Okay, well that's cool anyway.
this cloth is so old it is crumbling into
Did I put all my... I think I did, didn't I? Okay, well that's the Commander de Guerre
Sometimes I
like
wonder if we did the
quest line done, I guess.
and realize I'm not wincing and feel completely validated.
So I think what we'll do is we will finish up here, even if it is a bit of a shorter episode, so that we can start off with the main quest line and then just get that done. I kind of wanted to get this out of the way, with not in that kind of way, but like so it was done, you know. Yeah, it is done now. I assume anyway. Who knows? It was interesting. I quite liked it. It was certainly, when you consider that's not, if that was the main quest I would be a bit disappointed, but there was a lot of like stuff to do with that quest line just for, you know, your allies. So it seems like that would be a really good way for them to bring in some new allies and things like that who can do quest lines like that. I think it'd be really good if they do that, rather than just, you know, bringing in a quest line or something like that. You know, I was doing the sheep squatch missions the other day with my other character, which you'll see, and I was like thinking to myself, this would be much better if we see, without spoilers, like it's not really a spoiler, but you get a kind of note from the sister of the guy who's gone missing, and she's saying like, oh, you know, I've left, but you know, if you could, you know, find this, blah blah blah. But it would be cool if she was actually there. She was asking for your help, and maybe tagged along on a few missions or something like that. It would be pretty cool. So that's not a bad little haul. Yeah, so it'd be really cool if that ever, you know, they did something like that, I guess. But yeah, it's cool, and I like the bloody build. Gonna go and doing it. Obviously, does massive damage, but I wonder if, I think it's definitely heavy guns is suited to it. I think in the same way that like like you can also get it, you can also do it for like a single shot kind of sniper thing, which is which is pretty good as well. But obviously, as I said, the heavy guns work better if you're in a group. If you've got big groups of enemies, things like that. Look at this view. That's cool. But it does worry me like how low my health is, so I might not do the bloody thing. Oh shit. Dead. That's idiotic. Doesn't, I don't even know if I don't think I had any junk on me anyway. I guess what I picked up off the ghouls and stuff. But I would love to get like a bow, which is doing it, and then be able to go around and you know, sneak and take people out like that. It would be pretty cool, I think. So I think that is more my kind of style for this particular build. I don't even think I had any junk on me, so it's not even like I'm picking it up. But and then jumping into it when I want to. But it's definitely a fun weapon, and as I said, it's better than the Gatling I had, even if I don't use the bloodied section of it, or if I just use it as a case of like, oh, you know, I'm going a bit, I'm losing a bit of health here. You know, it's going to start doing more damage. So yeah, we'll have a look anyway next time. But till then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.